Get over yourself. Get a real purpose in life. How can you be so useless in every single conversation for 6 months? How are you so utterly broken and useless? Like, it's obvious you're stalking me, but why? Like, what's the purpose? You ever thought about that? Have you ever sat down and thought about what am I doing with my life? If my name is Brink and I keep following this guy and he's disinterested and I'm interested, then what? Like, you're parasocially stalking me. I'm not interested in you. I brush you away a billion times because I don't like you. I don't care for the things you say. And I mean, I don't know. You keep wandering into my life as if it's gonna make sense the next time, but you make no sense. You wasted hours and hours here.
Why?
And what's
If
worse
they
is you
can't
wasted my
even,
time.
yeah, you're wasting your breath, energy. And I wouldn't waste one more second on these people. Because you know what you used to tell me? This is what you used to say to me, Potato. You know what we do when we take a shit, Sammy? What do you do when you take a shit, Sammy, in the toilet? We flush it
Flush it
down the
out.
toilet, right?
Yep.
Remember? That's what
Yep.
you used to say. So we need to flush their shit down the toilet.
I remember that. Yep.
Remember?
Why do you sound so sad? Because you keep giving me the same headache over and over again, and I keep telling you you shouldn't, but then you keep doing it. I'm sad because you're autistic, man. Because you're retarded. That's why I'm sad. It makes me super sad to have to engage with you. There you go. There's your
Right.
answer. Does that answer your question? You keep repeating the same thing. It's frustrating because you're childlike. You're juvenile. You're like a
Right.
child. So I hope
He's
that
probably
answers your
30.
question. It's because you're retarded.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks like in like 10 years and they're still the same. I mean, there's new. I felt like there's a lot of the same still. Like,
Yeah.
trying to get you to get or dude, just get already. It's working. Like, doesn't feel, you know?
Well, it's a way for them to seem like they are important in their life, but it's just meaningless what they're doing. Like they don't know how to
Right. They're
form
wasting their
they,
time.
they don't know how to form genuine relations, so all their relations are wasted. No one likes them because
And
they
you
don't know.
already tried taking the first step
Yeah,
with them,
they
like
don't.
trying
Yeah,
to form a genuine relationship. They don't.
exactly. They
The
don't.
hard part's over. You know,
Yeah,
you took the first step. You know,
yeah, yeah. I tried to reach a hand out to them. It's like
you know they're afraid of being like vulnerable with you.
yeah,
I think
maybe, maybe.
like, maybe they think you'll share it, or I don't know.
Well,
Would you?
they're big
It's a good
orbiters
question.
of Marty.
Would you?
They're just doing his bidding. They're just washing
Uh,
his balls because they think vanity is the thing. They're like golden calf
like
worshippers, right? They
points with
just
him.
worship human, right? They worship a man to do his dirty things. They're basically locking themselves into hell.
And he sits back and was like, "They're orbiters.
Yeah,
Call
that
those orbiters. His orbiters.
yeah, orbiters. But
Do his dirty work.
in this case, it's like minions, right? Because what they're doing is pointless. Like they might work for
Yeah,
somebody
that's
else,
what I
but
just said.
that guy is not a god or anything. In fact, he's less special than me. Like if you look up to Marty, what the fuck are you doing with your life, dude? Like what are you actually doing with your life if you look up to Marty and you do everything that he says? You're so dumb, dude.
Right.
You're wasting your life away. He's never gonna save you in the end. You'll just be stuck where you're at in the mud. Like what are you doing? I think
Right.
I might sound sad, but I think you are the one living a really sad life.
No. If Potato is sad, he's just like not sad, but like just like disappointed or like over it. Like you can tell, like if you're thinking the sound of his voice sounds sad. No, he's at the part of like he's done like trying, and he's like being like
Oh,
serious. Being this is serious to you guys, and you guys think like he's kidding. Like no, there's gonna be a day where he's not like gonna give up and not gonna let you come back and just be like fuck it. And it's close.
yeah. Yeah, because
Not
we
sad
are
at
just
all.
working on the exit, right? Because once you figure out that you cannot make relations that way, you will realize the more time you are here, the more time you waste. If you cannot build genuine relations, it's never going to happen. And again,
All
let me
right.
remind you that you're just building parasocial relations. It's nothing that's good, and I'll never let you into my life, and you'll never get to know me for who I am. And you can then pretend like you
All
do,
right.
and you can then be a loser just like Dixie or anyone else. You will be phased out of it. I have a solid plan for you. Don't worry. You will be a loser at the end of it, and you'll never be somebody. You'll never be anybody, and that's what I'm ensuring,
All right.
right? That no more, the more you come in here, the more you're gonna be looked at as if you have no future. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I suppose you're just gonna switch your personality around or think that's. But look, you're wasting your life away. You sit on a chair all day and you sit and provoke people because you think there's some kind of dopamine hit in it. You're like a slot machine whore sitting and spinning the slot machine, hoping for some kind of emotional gain out of it. But you're really sad and pathetic. Like you're trying to get some kind of rise out of people. You're like a person sitting at the casino, except you're not losing money. You're losing your
I mean,
time and your welfare, and you're trying to take that from other people. And you're just spinning the slot machine. You don't know what else to do with your life, but it's purposeless. It doesn't serve any purpose. That's why people are annoyed with you because you don't know how to socialize with people. You're too autistic. I'm sorry, but
that's another thing. They don't have no social skills. They don't know how to like be a friend or to try to even initiate a friendship with anybody
yeah,
realistically.
yeah,
Which is another reason why they are is because they may think like it may come across to you as like pathetic or a loser or nerd or I don't know.
What
But
machine are you
when
talking
you're the
about?
most, and I'll tell you guys right now, if any troll in here decides to say I'm done and I'm be genuine towards Potato and like be serious, I'm gonna let you know right now, he will never share with any other trolls, any of the private information you confide in him. He is trustworthy more than me. I'll put that out there, and he would not be embarrassed of anything you confided in him. He's not judgmental. He's he may provide you advice, feedback. He's not judgmental person at all. He judged me once for being an addict. Never, not once.
That's true.
Not once, never said, not even stopped talking to me because I am one. You know what I mean? He might give advice, feedback. He never even called me, a donkey, nothing. Just, I'm his friend and he didn't judge me.
That's right.
And I thank you for that.
You're welcome, Sammy. You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he's a real friend, and if they can't see that, then they'll never be able to have a friend. Imagine that. It's there. You will never get friends from sucking up to Marty. You'll never get real friends if all you care about is hating or trolling or mischieving people. You have to build some real, genuine relations, Brink. I think we tried to talk with you about this for 6 months. We are trying to help you, but I don't know why you're trying to laugh at us or me, or if you really have a great time laughing at me, I don't know what, like, is that some kind of flex, or could you tell me about that? Like, how does that work? So I'm sad, and you have
Yeah,
a
like
great
what
time laughing.
advantage to them?
How does that work? Is there any recipe to that? I sound sad,
Yeah,
and
like what do you
and
get
you
at?
have a great time laughing about that. Okay, so explain in great detail how you get to that. Are you laughing because I'm sad? So explain that to me. I don't need internet friends. I have a life. Yeah, you have a life laughing at me being sad. All right. Okay.
Internet friends. We're not saying internet friends. We're not saying BFF forever. Internet. I don't need it. I have IRL friends. Did someone just say that? A troll just said I don't need friends. I have real life friends or
You
internet
don't need
friends.
friends because
He's
you
not
have a
saying
life, and
he's
your
not
life is
saying
is
that.
laughing at sad people on the internet.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right. Yeah. If you had a life or you had real friends, you wouldn't be on here right now. You just exposed your own self. You'd
Jeez.
be hanging out with your friends. It's a Friday night. It's a weekend. You would be doing something with your said real friend. Like, what? Am I wrong? You wouldn't be worried
Yeah.
about
Yeah. Yeah.
Potato
No.
on
No.
a
No.
Friday
You're right,
night.
Sammy.
You'd be your friend at the bar or something. If you had real friends IRL. See, I don't. I'm not afraid to admit it. But I pushed everybody in out.
Well, I wish you. I
Became
wish.
an for a reason.
I
I don't want
wish.
real friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish you well, Brink.
Go ahead.
I wish you weren't like that. I don't know what kind of conversation we're supposed to have out of that. You follow Marty, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think we're on the same level. I see what you're trying to do, and I don't really care for it. If you're hoping for some kind of emotional response or something, I don't think it's gonna happen. And if you're gonna force laughs out of yourself for feeling pity for me,
Yeah.
well, I pity you. Like, I pity you for having to sit and make forced laugh about somebody else's sad life. That's extremely sad. Like, just think about your situation. I
Um,
pity you, man. I look down on you, and I feel like good luck with your life.
just think, Tim. Imagine this. Just picture this. Like a stranger
Yeah.
sitting online, just watching your stream forever. Like you've been streaming for a long time. Seriously, been like on your stream, watching you since you turned like your live, since you went live. So let's say 5 hours now. Waiting for 5 hours, no live, waiting for you to like berg. Picture that. Picture like someone's life is that doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And then like typing things like in your chat to like antagonize you, like piss you off to get you to spurt or yell, or you just
yeah.
picture waiting 5 hours just for you
What
to yell.
what a life. They probably play. They're probably like
That's what
poker, Sammy. They probably play with multiple streamers. They're
you're
like,
doing.
oh, can I trigger this one? What about that one? They probably have three screens
Right.
up,
Well,
like they're poker addicts. Like, I can't play. I need more tables. More
you
tables.
mean not just you?
Fuck.
You mean not just you, or using different accounts towards you? Like you're not the only one they're doing it to? Like I don't, or do they have
Yeah,
different
like
accounts trying to
like you
pick on
open a
you? Like,
poker table. They open live streams and putting their angry comments in chat.
yeah. Okay.
They're like
Like,
little, like
and I
it's a
also
little
see.
battleship, kind of like, oh, what about this comment? Oh, what about
No,
this
but
comment?
like
And they
they're.
have three or four
Oh,
windows open with different live streamers that are live all at
right.
once.
That's what I
It's
was
like a
saying. Like,
little
I can
addicted.
also see one person creating their own little e group and pretending like there's five different people in this e group ganging up on you and all agreeing with like himself. Like, I
Yeah,
literally think like
yeah,
that has happened to you at one point. I'm like, oh my God, just
that's
picture how pathetic.